Turkeys are so funny when they walk around with their mouth open like that. They really only do it when it's hot and they have plenty of water. I know they're not thirsty, but I think it's just part of their whole cooling mechanism. They just walk around with their mouth open like this. It's getting late in the evening, probably close to 8 o'clock. I just got done mowing grass. I was a little bit behind my normal schedule on mowing grass, so it took me, I don't know how long it takes me. I never really time it. Depends on how much I do, but it takes me anywhere from two to 3 hours usually to mow the part of our grass that we normally just mow with the zero-turn mower. And then the back part back there that you can probably maybe see, yeah, part way in the back where it's tall. Part of this is purposely left long because it's all clover. It's all that purple clover. So I'm leaving it for the bees, and then the other parts of the back there I just mow with the Kubota with a 6-foot finish mower on the back. And I don't do that every week. I only do it like maybe every 3 or 4 weeks. But I haven't brought you guys back out to see the new bees for a while. And I was gonna come out tonight and do a quick check on them to see how they're doing. They've been busy little bees lately. And I want to check and see how they're doing on space, on their single. These are 10 frame deeps, 1 nuke in each. See how they're doing with space. See if they need another box. If they need, see what they need. Very nice. Pollen and nectar. All the way out here on an outer frame. There's our queen. How about that? See if I can get her in here to show you. In the sun. Right there, she is. See her right under my tool there? She's nice. And there she is, right there. Well, that was one purpose for today's visit. We can check off the list already, but I do need to know how the rest of how we're doing on space. Do they need another box yet? And I didn't even remember where I am so I can put things back in the same order. I never really have or developed a methodology of, okay, every time I do this, I do it the exact same way. And I need to do that. Like, I know this frame goes right here, but I need to develop that. So I'm going to cruise through the rest of these without you guys, unless I see something really exciting I want to show you. But Queen is here. That's good news. And I'm noticing between these outer 2 ones, not a lot of spots for her to lay. So I'm going to switch you guys into the sun. And I'll let the camera roll here, and if I come across something exciting, I'll tell you. Otherwise, all the rest of these frames may just be edited out of this video. Oh, nice brood. If you're curious, most people who film on YouTube have cameras with little screens that you can flip around either on the side or the top or something like that, so they can see kind of like how things are framed. And anybody who's a good, I guess, anybody who's good at connecting with their audience on YouTube, they never look at the screen. You always look at the lens, because you can tell who looks at the screen and who looks at the lens, whether or not, I mean, if when I'm talking to you, you feel like I'm looking you right in the eye when I'm talking to you, is because I'm looking at the lens, not the screen. So it makes things way more personal. So while we never really look at it while we're filming, we may glance at it from time to time. I always forget to flip the screen up after I get my shot set up. I get down here and I get in position to start filming. And when I look up to double check, I can't see what's going on. So that first colony we checked out, I only took you through the beginning, and I cruised through the rest of it, and I saw nothing. Excuse me. Man, that grass gets me sometimes mowing. I saw nothing in that first hive to alarm me, other than, holy cow, this must be one of my recycled frames from my old hives. This entire thing is full of food and super heavy. So frame number 2 is down here in the ground. Don't let me forget. But there's a little bit of space in there to lay, which is okay. I could probably yeah, that's pretty much all food too. Let me double check. All right, let me just finish what I was saying. I didn't see anything in that first colony that made me alarmed. Doing decent on space. They're gonna need space soon. I saw no indication of swarm cells or queen cups or anything like that, although this one, yeah, there's something going on in this hive. Yeah, and I'm still not finishing what I'm saying. The first hive, nothing to be alarmed about. No swarm cells, no... Yeah, sometimes I stink at this YouTube thing. It's that whole coordination of doing something and talking at the same time, and I don't... When I'm doing bees, it's hard for me to do both. So, there is, in the first colony though, a serious, very serious population boom about to happen. So I need to, tomorrow, probably prep the next box, 10 frame deep, to go on top of this. So it's ready to go in at any given time, because they're gonna need the space real quick here. When I say I'm concerned, there's multiple indications of queen cups in here, mostly in the middles of the frames. This side has a couple that are ripped open, as if maybe the queen has hatched out of one of them and went around and ripped open all the other ones and killed the others, which is what they do, which is normal. It's normal for them. But this was the colony that seemed way more strong when I did my first install. See them cells right down there at the bottom, those funny looking ones that are pointing down? And I'm not seeing any larvae or brood anywhere. No eggs, no larvae, which basically means no queen. However, with all of those queen cups that are ripped open, there's a very good chance I'm in a stage right now where They made a new queen, and she's mating. She's out right now, out with her friends, out at the club, looking for a man, so she can get mated up and come back and be with the rest of her girls here. So I'm going to give them at least a week before I implement countermeasures and work on obtaining a new queen for this. I mean, I could, if I don't want to buy a queen, I could take a frame of eggs from this other colony and move it in here. Just I have to make sure the queen's not on it, and they will make a new queen cell and raise a new queen. But then you're looking at what, 28? Yeah, you're down for like a month with no eggs. I'm meaning for a while now to give these girls a little rain shield. I built these a couple of years ago. I kind of followed the design from Frederick Dunn and took a few liberties along the way, mainly for the snow, to keep the snow off of them in the winter, but they're kind of nice for the wind too. So I've been meaning to install them for a while now, and every time I think of it, I'm out here. These ones are so loud. Every time I think of it, I'm out here without my bee suit on, so. I'm really digging the temperament of these bees though. They are very, they went after one of my fingers one time in two whole colonies, so pretty cool. I like their temperament. That queen situation, ooh, he almost lost you guys again. But that queen situation, we'll check back in on that colony in about a week. We'll see if now we have eggs, if we have larvae, any indications that we have a queen in there now. This close one, number one, the first one I checked, really happy with that one. That population and that one is about to explode, so I definitely need to get a box ready in the next day or two to put on top of there. Should be quick and easy swap. Maybe I'll swap some of those frames that are all food and move them up. That way they can keep their brood kind of together. Maybe not, I don't know. But I will keep you posted on that queenless hive down there, on how they're doing. I want to give them, I made a mistake one time before, and I went and I bought a queen because I thought I was queenless, and apparently I didn't wait long enough for the emergency hatching of a new queen and for her to go out and mate and come back, and I installed a new queen and she killed it. So I basically wasted like $30, so don't want to do that again. But thanks for coming along. I know it was kind of a short one, but I want to keep my bee videos short anyways, because I know they're not for everybody, but I know there's some of you that really love them. So I will try to keep them coming. I will just keep them short. So have a good night, everyone.